Hello, everyone. My name is Magdala Ramirez, and I come from the Maya Mexica tradition. I'm very happy to be with you today because it has been such a big, long journey for the human beings to encounter yourselves. Right now, human being, it is in this very powerful initiation. And as it has been before in many other civilizations, it is happening now again. So you do know how to do this. It is the time of the ascension. And when it is the time of the ascension, everything it is changing inside of you. As you know, the system is crumbling. And so it is crumbling inside of yourself. This means that whatever it is very familiar with you, it is changing, it is moving. It is not a place to be in a comfort zone, but going into the next step of the evolution. It has been very, very powerful in this time and space. We are still in the wave of the dog in the calendar Azteca, in the Trecena, and there is coming the new one, which is Kali. Kali means pyramid. Kali means temple, means women. And it is a time that you revise the culture that you're born and the culture of where you're going. And in the times of the ascension, this is particularly strong because it is taking you to that superior evolution, superior human being. I don't want to call it superior, I call it more natural. You know, there is many traditions everywhere in the world that they did hold on into this knowledge, into these teachings. I knew that it was only one single knowledge everywhere in the world since I was a little girl, a teenager. And the truth is that wherever the ancestors put it in there for you to realize it, it is hidden in plain sight. This means that your senses are coming back to the original mode. And with that one, every single thing that it is inside of you, every single belief system, every single perception of reality, it is changing and it is moving. You will be able to see it in your traditions, how the ancestors preserve such a big, powerful knowledge of what it is and what it means to be a human being. There has been many schools of initiation. In those schools of initiation that they have been everywhere in the world. That was the whole purpose, was about knowing yourself. This knowing yourself, that is exactly what it means. It means being able to see a higher truth about yourself. How do this works and how it is happening to you? You have a story, a personal story that you repeat to yourself over and over and over again. And when you repeat it over and over and over again, you want to stabilize it in the same thing over and over again, making the same choices, making the same perpetuation of what you are and who you are. When you revise your personal story and see it from a different perspective, everything begins to change. Because that new perspective about it, you begin to comprehend the lessons and what you have learned, and how to put it on what you have learned so you don't need to repeat the same lessons. The ascension time, it is personal and impersonal, happening at the same time. There is inside of you this sensation of loneliness. And the truth is because you are alone. And at that point, at that level of consciousness means that nobody can do this but you. Nobody can help you or make choices for you. Only you can do it. And everyone has a different perception of reality. Everyone is doing this work. So right now, everybody's feeling so lonely. And yet, that loneliness, that uniqueness that you are, those choices that you are, it is taking you into a higher realm. And the truth is that the one, it is contained in the whole. And the whole, it is contained in the one. Means through that uniqueness, even through that loneliness that you feel, through that story, that personal story, that one. And I'm putting really emphasis in the one. It is where it contains the whole. So it will be a very different perception of reality as you begin to walk and understand the ascension times and how it is also happening to the many. Everybody feels like that because when it is the crumbling of the system inside of you, when that belief system is not working anymore, you do need to replace it in something higher, something bigger. And it is very, very beautiful and powerful to see how everything it is being developed as it meant to be for the evolution of the human being. So there is this purification times that we talk in so many of our radio talk. Yet that purification, it is taking you into a higher understanding about yourself, the times of the ascension. So, for such a long time, you were defined by your relations. That's a biggie, especially if you're a mother. Motherhood, it is such a strong and powerful relation. It might be the most strongest relation of them all because you are so completely bonded with your children. And you must realize that what it makes you a mother, it wasn't your children, it was the great mother. And this is only an experience that you needed to have. And that it is so powerful to see it that way because it brings liberation too, and liberation of you as a daughter and as a son. It's not about your parents. It's not about your children. Every single being needs to take their own decisions, and you need to be okay with it. You need to put attention in what it is your choices that you have. And as you begin to realize yourself a higher being inside of you, your choices, your possibilities are changing too. Now you will see possibilities that you didn't see before. Maybe they were there and you just didn't see it. Now you're able to see it. Now you are able to understand this in a higher level. Your consciousness, as you raise your consciousness, your possibilities are changing. The true human being, it is a very loving being. It is a peaceful being. what it is that beautiful things that it is about the human being, that it is so loving and so peaceful, that it has been long time in this planet where there was peace in the world. It is a balance within yourself, a balance of your male and female. It is the understanding of love, and the most highly respected understanding. This means no attachment. See all your relations in this freedom that you are. See all your relations as that beautiful human being that they have always been. Understanding a different way to relate, it does starts within yourself. It doesn't work to try to move it in the outside when there is no movement in the inside. That dance of purification of love, it is happening inside of you, as it is happening inside of all your relations too. The way that you relate with your mate, it is also very important because it is this perfect reflection of how do you relate inside of yourself. It's a mirror. It is only a mirror. You know, that man that you choose is for a reason. That reason, it has to do with a lesson to show you who you are and where is your male side. Women are the teachers of love. What you have been teaching as a woman? Are you speaking your truth? Or are you following just that program of that broken patriarchal system that wants you to do this and this and this and this, thinking that that is the ways of the feminine? When you revise those programmings, you will see that culturization, you know, that colonization, that it has been such a strong thing everywhere in the world. A way that it brings only slavery into all the relations. It's not a way of nature. It is not a way of understanding yourself anymore. You see, those beliefs are changing inside of you, and you are finding a new way. Can you see this? Here is the thing, and the mother has been talking about it for a long time. Not everyone it is ready for the new world. Not everyone is ready for ascension. And it will be okay either way. There is people who wants to keep on experiencing war, separation, destruction. While there is so many people right now preparing and understanding that world of peace and beauty. That world where there is no separation. That world that is the realization that whatever it is happening to you is also happening to me. And how we are so deeply connected through the essence from the Great Mother, the feminine aspect of God. And with that one, bringing that Father, you know, the male aspect of God into that manifestation. There is the laws of the Father. The laws of the Father, it is not about enslavement. It is about that perpetuation of that perfect harmony within your own self. That perfect harmony, it is now available to you inside of you. That place in you when you have peace. There is this beautiful peace that when you are in that peace, you want to manifest that peace. Bring peace in all your relations, in every single thing that, or that you believe that maybe you have been brainwashed for this kind of people or that kind of people. And that brainwash, it has to do with pain and suffering. If you believe it, it's going to bring more pain and suffering. But if you revise it and see everyone as that beautiful human being, it really brings peace and beauty. That understanding, it is taking place right here and right now in you. It is the time where you make that spiritual work of being able to understand a higher truth about yourself. That human being, the one that it is ascending, it is tapping into a higher culture, a higher understanding of yourself, that it is bringing all human beings from everywhere in the world into a different understanding. You do have assistance for the ascension, that it is making you remember how to do this. There is many symptoms in the body because the body is adjusting to different things. And if you see it in that way, it's normal. There is this dizziness. There is so many of a new things going on in the body, physical body, to adjust the body into a higher frequency. Because as the ancestor says, you're taking your robe with you. This means that you're taking your physical body with you in this time of the ascensions. We are right now in this powerful year, the 2020. That has to do about the union of polarities. When you see the symbol of the butterfly, the male and female, in that understanding of yourself, that perfect balance, it really makes you comprehend the hologram where you're living and how to change that hologram within your own self. Ask yourself at all times when you're making a decision, that this matters. Is really there? What is it and how do this works? Understanding yourself in a higher manner. It is imperative. Be kind to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Think beautiful things. Can you conceive a new world? Can you conceive a very beautiful way to relate with others? You can conceive freedom. Make that beautiful conception of freedom, because that is exactly where you're heading. I'm very happy that there is so much emails and movement in the people. Please visit our website, magdalas.com. That is MAGDALAS.com. And be part of a school online where we make spiritual work. We have classes every Sunday. We have powerful courses that it will help in you to see a different you. We are ready for your registration. Remember to download messages from the Great Mother from your phone. It is such a beautiful synchronicities that she gives you every time. I love you and I am you. Thank you for your work. Tlatzocomati, Tlatzocomati, Tlatzocomati. I am you.